أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Allah, we have gone through lesson Iraab ul-Ism al-Mansubat we have covered, and we know there are total 13 forms of Mansubat, and in this chapter only 5 Mansubat examples have been covered, and they are all called Maf'ul. How many types of Maf'ul we have here as Mansubat? How many types?
Five.
5. And they are called
Maf'ul bihi, Maf'ul matlaq, Maf'ul fihi, Maf'ul lahu, Maf'ul ma'ahu.
Out of these 5, which one is least used in the Quran?
I believe the least used is Maf'ul ma'a.
Ma'hu. Okay.
Ma'hu, yeah.
And okay. Could others speak as well, please? And what does it maf'ul ma'hu?
Object for denoting meaning of with.
Could others speak, please? What does it indicate maf'ul ma'hu? Someone else, please.
Sorry, I'm outside. That's why I'm not speaking from mobile. I can't see properly.
Ma'hu.
I think like what Ustad Abdullah said is maf'ul ma,
Ma'ahu.
and what else it was? Yeah, ma.
What
What
does
was the
it
other part of the question?
What does it indicate? Maf'ul ma'hu. What do we understand by maf'ul ma'hu? Can somebody else?
Wait.
With. So what does it indicate here?
With or
it indicates yeah, go ahead, brother.
no, carry on.
Sister Humera? Sister Humera?
Yeah, it indicates an association or accompaniment with some other thing, and it answers the question like with whom and with what.
That's right. Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
With whom mainly? With what? Then it goes another direction. Mostly it's with. And it will feel like Zaid came with. So both people came. Two subject, two dua, and they will be connected. A wow, most commonly. That type of meaning. So that's okay, alhamdulillah. And I just wanted to make sure that all these terminologies are very familiar with everyone. Sir Usman, assalamu alaikum. How are you, brother?
Wa alaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well. I'm back from travel, so I should be attending class regularly now, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. Welcome back, brother. Tell us about maf'ul lahu. How shall we identify it within a sentence? And what would that mean or indicate, if you can? Remember, if you can.
Sure. So this is usually lahu means for him. Literally, lahu means for him. So this is a maf'ul, which is answering the question that who is the action being done for. Or so, for example, you can say, I wrote something for someone. So you'll say, uktabu kitab, li shaykhihi or something like that, like for someone.
Okay. Complete?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On that, I'll just add, meaning the word using for, adding for, and the use of this is reason. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان ينفقون أموالهم رياء الناس. ينفقون their wealth رياء, to show people. Reason, that's common use. بدلوا نعمة الله كفرا. بدلوا نعمة الله, Allah's ni'mah, they exchange the favor of Allah. What for? For disbelief.
For disbelief, yeah.
Kufri ke liye, kufri karne ke liye, they do exchange this Allah's favor with something. So reason is the main focus of that lahu. There is another name of maf'ul lahu. Can somebody say that?
Is it maf'ul liyaj lahu, Ustad?
Liyajlihu, liyajlihu. Okay, it's correct. It's correct. Okay, whether it's liyajlahu, I'm not sure, but don't worry. Maf'ul liyajlihi, I think. Okay, so we have to remember. Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
Is all
Reason.
reason for that
Means for disbelief, they exchange Allah's ni'mah with something much less important than Allah's ni'mah.
Yeah.
They sacrifice, they compromise. For what? Reason. What's the reason? For kufri.
Yeah.
Riya'a, to show off.
Yeah.
Showing off. Okay? What for? They spend their wealth. Spend their wealth for showing.
And the 5, showing people.
Yeah, but for is the word. Maf'ul lahu is the for. Riya'an, the issue which explains the reason of the action happening here. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody will remember that, inshallah. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now, sister, brother, Muhammad already covered. Sister Jamila, would you like to explain to us maf'ul mutlaq nicely, completely, inshallah? You have spent some time finding a lot of interesting examples of that. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, yes, maf'ul mutlaq is when the verb that is being used in the sentence and the maf'ul, the root of both of these they come from the same root. So that is why you say maf'ul mutlaq, because uska ta'alluq hai usse, it is related to that. And so then it is usually in the mansub form, the maf'ul mutlaq.
Yeah.
And
it gives, what does it mean?
It gives emphasis using the same root word as the action that is being performed, inshallah, to emphasize. And it's difficult to translate in English because we don't speak in English that way. But in Arabic, that is the form that is used for emphasis of the action.
MashaAllah. You said one very important thing, everyone pay attention to this. You said it will come out of a verb from the same sentence. So in other words, it's a maf'ul, but that maf'ul will derive from a verb within the sentence. Okay, and is this common in any other 5 types of maf'ul, sister? The maf'ul which will appear, maf'ul bihi, maf'ul fihi, maf'ul lahu, and others.
No, it's not
only
common.
maf'ul mutlaq. What would happen?
Have the same root.
It will have the same root. Correct. So can you explain these two ayah just to clarify this, please? Can you explain these 2 examples? on the screen? وكل
So, مفعول مطلق. Okay, yes, مفعول مطلق. Sorry.
On my screen. On my
So the
screen.
first one, yeah. وكل شيء فصلناه تفصيلا. Okay. وكل شيء فصلناه تفصيلا. So it means we have explained everything in good detail, you know.
Good.
So the tafsil fassalna is we explained, is the verb, and then the tafsilan is the maf'ul of it, because the fasa and la are found, which are the fa'in lam kalima of the verb in the maf'ul.
MashaAllah, very good. Second one, please. Example as well.
And then فَسَوْفَ يُحَاسَبُ حِسَابًا يَسِيرًا. So over here, يُحَاسَبُ is the verb and حِسَابًا is the maf'ul. And so حَاسِين ba and حَاسِين ba in both the verb and the maf'ul is to be found, which are the fa'ain and lam kalima.
Matching verb. MashaAllah. Very good. Very good. Okay. Just I think one more is left, and who is going to explain what is left? Can I ask Sister Faizia Rahman, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Are you able to answer or not? It's okay.
Okay, sir, I'm fine. Which one I tell?
Which one is left? You tell me.
Maf'ul bihi or
Okay.
maf'ul bihi?
Oh, two left actually. You are right. Oh, okay. Maf'ul bihi, tell us, please. Explain.
Maf'ul bihi is actually maf'ul is answer the question is what, who, whom. Example is qatala Dawood Jaluta. Dawood killed Jalut. Is object is fatha. Fa'il maf'ul is direct object.
Direct object.
Yes.
What answer?
What, who, whom.
Oh, you said it already. MashaAllah, very good. Excellent. Sister Roshanara, are you able to explain maf'ul fihi, if possible? Maf'ul fihi, what does it indicate? Okay, no worry. Who's left? Sister Sarah, are you in a position to tell us about maf'ul fihi?
Assalamu alaikum. It is about the place and the time of the action. So
examples, you can read it from here.
So sayalamuna gadan. So gadan is the time that's for tomorrow. So sayalamuna, soon they will know. And nudkhilkum mudkhilan karima. So here mudkhilan is the place of entrance. So that's also specifying the place. So the first one is for the time and the second one is for the place.
Right. If I ask you a question, how out of this five maf'ul, how they look typically similar? What's the sign? By looking at this, we might say,
Fihi and
this
fihi.
might be. No, that's not the question. By harakat wise.
Harakat wise. As such, everything is mansub.
Mansub, and also like this.
Nakira.
Like this. Fatha, tanwin.
Tanwin.
Ending with alif. Support.
Yeah.
Tafsilan. They're all nasab state, Ustad. So
Nasab state, yeah, nasab state, but damma tanwin, sorry, fatha tanwin as well. Typically.
Okay,
Typically.
tanween always. Okay.
Yes, mashallah. Okay. Except maf'ul bihi. Except maf'ul bihi. Yes. Others, all of them will similar. Maf'ul ma'ahu different. That is what, as I said, we should not worry at all about maf'ul ma'ahu. Only two examples close to the meaning of maf'ul ma'ahu. Even if you read that, you will say, oh, it doesn't make it very clear. So don't worry about this. The concept we said in the beginning, bear that in mind. In spoken Arabic, it is used a lot. Okay, inshallah. Right, so that's all about that. One more thing before you go. Can somebody tell me, anyone who knows it, inshallah, otherwise I'll call my name, what's the difference between a fa'il and ismul fa'il? One person will answer that. Another person will answer what is maf'ul and what is ismul maf'ul and the difference between this. With examples if you can. First one, fa'il and ismul fa'il. It's important that we know this very clearly, inshallah. Okay. Who wants to come first? Sister Shuma,
Yes.
could you try to explain the difference between maf'ul and ismul maf'ul, if possible?
File is a doer.
Maf'ul and ismul fa'il. Ismul maf'ul, please. Maf'ul and
Outside.
can you think about any example as maf'ul and ismul maf'ul?
Ismul maf'ul came out the root verb, same verb. Allama muallamun. Muallamun is ismu maf'ul. Yes.
That is, it came out of the verb. Yes, fine, good. Maf'ul.
So what we discussed before.
Yeah, fil fa'il and then maf'ul. And ismul maf'ul is different. Yeah, come from.
So what we are saying, if it's a maf'ul, that it doesn't come out of the verb, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Hamidan, he helped.
So
Was inside. He helped Hamidan. Hamidan is the maf'ul, but has Hamidan come?
no.
I read a book that is fa'il, simple fa'il, where the object
and
is the maf'ul and it's not related. Al-jawabu maktubun. The answer is, okay, receiver of the act, and it is sentence is complete. Kataba, for example, from it derived from kataba. Al-babu mughlaqun ismul fa'il. Okay, so maktubun has come out of the verb kataba. Okay, but ad-darsa here is a maf'ul. This is kind of direct object. Look at this. Katabat talibu, the student read the lesson.
Right.
This is, it is object.
It's an object.
Namat taqlu, the child slept fis sariri, in the bed. Okay. Where does it where did he sleep?
Sorry.
Okay. Ismul maful al-babu is closed from ghala maghdukun. Kaktaba maktubun. This is the, think about it time to time. You may get confused, but inshallah, it should be okay. Right. Alhamdulillah, I think Ustad Sadiq, I think any point, any aspect, anyone need any clarification?
Just example about the absolute object,
Yes.
like dance life.
Dance of life.
Yeah, dance, the dance of life. So the repetition of the same word.
Okay. Okay.
It's dance means zindagi ka tamasha. So life. So it is absolute object, like how you said, marne ki tarha mara. So here in English, we got an example. Dance, the dance of life.
Right. Nice one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So should we move on now, inshallah? Yes.
Sorry, I should have done some more reading. I just didn't have time. I was going to do more reading, but I just want to double check this thing. So we have 5 maf'uls. You've given us a description. That's straightforward. Then you've explained there's 2 types of maf'ul. Maf'ul, so the verb and the doer and the object, and then there's an ismul maf'ul, derived from verb. How is ismul maf'ul connected to the 5 verbs, 5 maf'uls you've explained? Are all these 5 maf'uls?
These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are only maf'ul. This one. That's it. Okay. Some will be indicating object, answering which, what, whom. Some will be answering. Some will be indicating emphasis, like mutlaq. These all are maf'ul, not ismul maf'ul. That's the whole point here. Okay. These are all maf'ul. Good question. Other people may not have thought about it. These are all maf'ul. Ismul maf'ul is separate. It's different. We've already studied some, and we'll be studying more as well. And
so all those 5 have got the verb and the doer and the object on its own. It's only ismul maf'ul, which is totally different from these 5, that is derived, has got the derived verb, which is the object.
So far, we have known and talked about direct object, which is maf'ul bihi. There are 4 other types of maf'ul which we have studied, but they do not answer what, who, whom. This is emphasis. This is place and time. This is maf'ul, and this is maf'ul lahu, showing, expressing purpose or reason. And this is indicating with. Okay. So these are all maf'ul. As we go on, there will be a lot of other examples, and it will come, and sometimes people may get confused. We'll say, no, this is not maf'ul, this is maf'ul. So don't worry about this too much, inshallah. Okay. We have just given you an idea of maf'ul family and then ismul maf'ul family, what that means. On form 2, this is form 2, you have gone through severe exercise with in lesson 12. You remember 9 keys? This is how ismul maf'ul comes out. Sarrafa yusarrifu. Right? Sarrafa yusarrifu. Then what happens? Sarrif, correct? Sallama yusallimu, sallim. La tusallim. Then what comes?
Musallimun.
Musallamun.
Musallimun. Musallamun. And then?
Musallima.
Muslima.
No, Muslim is from Aslama.
Musallima.
Okay, Muslimun. Okay, then Taslimun. Masdar. Okay, Sullima yusallamu. So these are all. This is the chain where can you see that is small maful. But small, just maful will have not this kind of connection. It could be a name, it could be a place coming here, acting as one of these five
Also,
mafuls. Okay,
for the ismul maf'ul, in the function in the sentence is different from these five maf'uls. Their function is either to function as a verb, like especially in the case of ismul fa'il and ismul maf'ul, they function as a verb in the sentence, or they could, like you stated earlier, that they all have sifat property, and so all that doesn't apply to these five maf'ul.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we now move on. Ustaz Sadiq, you are here, right? Wa alaikum assalam. We shall be doing lesson 15 in a minute. I just wanted to share this with you. I spent some more time on 1 second.
Lesson 14.
So let me give an example. Let's say daraba. So the teacher hit Zaid. Now mudarrasun. Mudarrisun is ism file. You can also do ism maf'ul. You can also do mudarrasun, like the one who learned hit that. And so in this example, whether I use ism file or ism maf'ul, mudarrisun or mudarrasun, I'm using it in the position of the file in the sentence. So file and maf'ul are the role some ism plays in the sentence. The type of ism could be anything. I could use ism maf'ul for a file. I could use ism maf'ul for a maf'ul. I could use any type of ism for a file or a maf'ul.
Correct. This is an ideal example. Just can you say it again once more? Daraba.
Sure. So it was with ism file first, but I can make it with ism maf'ul. So I can say daraba mudarrasun zaidan. So the one who learned the lesson hit Zaid.
Exactly. Let me just write it here so that everybody enjoys this. 1 second. So I try to you said daraba. Sorry. Then you said
darrasun. That'll be the ism maf'ul of darrasa, to study. So mudarrasun would be the one who studied.
So you are saying mudarrasan, right?
Mudarras. Mudarrasun.
Spelling may not be correct, but I think.
Yeah.
Mudarrasun.
Fine, is that what you?
There is tanween on the scene.
This tanween is just seen. There's no dot, it's just seen.
There's tanween on the scene.
Mudarra.
So service the noon, just put seen with tanween.
Oh, wow is there? Oh no.
There's no noun.
Noun. Noun is not there.
Okay, I'm sorry. This no, correct. Okay, it's fine. Mudarrasun.
Zaidan would be the maf'ul.
Okay. Yeah, we'll use this as an example. Zaidan, you said.
Right.
Okay, everybody, just follow this. It's a very simple example, but what is happening here? Brother Usman, you go ahead, clarify that.
Sure. So this is fail, file, maf'ul sentence. So daraba is the fail. Then we have the file who's mudarrasun, and then we have zaidan or
so if we shall we consider this as file?
Right, it's a file, but it's an ism maf'ul which I'm using as a file. File is the role it plays in the sentence, but the type of ism I'm using is ism maf'ul.
There is an issue here. If it is being used, if it is being used, if you use it as a file doer, external file of that will be mudar risun.
Yeah, that will be some file. There'll be teacher. That'll be teacher. I could use some file here as well, but I could also use ism maf'ul.
If we say daraba mudarrasun, then this is just fa'il. This is in mansub form, so this will become an object.
No, it's the scene has a damma tanween. It's
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
it's in rafa.
Mudar. Mudarrisu.
Yeah, you could do it both ways. Mudarrisun would mean teacher. Mudarrisun would mean like the one studying, like a student.
Exactly.
So you could do what I'm saying. You could do either in place of a file, because file is the role in a sentence, and ism file, ism full types of ism. You could use any type of ism for a file.
And this will be typically.
So Zaidan would be mansub, that'll be the maf'ul. And mudarrisun or mudarrasun, whichever version you want to use, would be the file, which will be marfu.
Yes. Did everybody get it? This is purely a maf'ul, it's a name. This answers what or whom. So the teacher hit Zaid. Okay, so this is ismul maf'ul, ismul fa'il, correct?
Right. If we say mudarrisun, it's ism file. With a kasra on the ra, it's ism file.
About ismul fa'il, if it comes used as ismul maf'ul, there is a little conflict here. That's fine, but let's just keep it to ismul fa'il, then it all makes sense. Nice.
Okay.
For now, yeah?
Right. Mudarrisun, then we say mudarrisun.
Mudarrisun. Okay, wonderful. Anything else?
No, that's it.
It is the same like Khatala Dawudu Jaluta. It matches the same format.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
No, what brother is trying to say is that mudarrasun or mudarrisun, if it is placed in the position that it is after the verb, that is the one doing the action, the file. If it is mudarrasun, he's saying the mudarrasun is the student from darasa, so the one who is studying.
Then
it is the student hits Zaid versus the teacher hits Zaid.
Yeah. Only issue remains if it is ismul fa'il, for example. Then, sorry, if it is ismul maf'ul, acting as ismul maf'ul, then this cannot come here. The sentence will be
action is done on the maf'ul.
Yeah.
Check, this is where I'm not 100% understanding, because I'm thinking you can still do it with ism maf'ul. Ism maf'ul is just a type of ism. It's not saying the role of ism maf'ul has to be maf'ul. Ism maf'ul is just a type of ism. Like, you have proper nouns, you have names. So instead of Zaidan, you can say Rajulan. So it's a common noun versus proper noun. It's a type of ism.
Yeah.
So I thought ism file, ism maf'ul are just types of ism. You can give them any role you want, depending on where you put them.
It can take different role, we have already explained. Ismul fa'il, ismul maf'ul, these are ismul mushtaq, and they can actually play various roles, but with this example, it doesn't fit. Okay. I don't want to continue this because some people will get confused. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
So no problem. Okay. Ustad Sadiq, you're there, right?
No.
Okay, I was going to just we are looking at, I think this one very briefly, but I picked up the wrong file. This is the wrong file. The right
Lesson
file.
15 open if you want me to share.
Open, sorry, that's 16, before that, I wanted to look at lesson 13 once more. Start. 13. 13. 13. Inshallah, this one.
That's 12.
No, not on this. 1 second. Lesson 12.
I see one on top. 13 derived noun.
I think so. This is the one, yeah, definitely. Okay, I've just expanded this lesson because the other day I saw some kind of appetite for some more example. You remember some people said, can we see some example with tafdil, etc. So alhamdulillah, I haven't did this. One more thing for everybody's information, Ustad, we had a discussion, ula, whether ula, the first, is an ismul tafdil or not. Unless it says the first one is better than second one, that kind of expression. It is all those examples which were mentioned the other day didn't say that. So these were not, Surah Ala and few others, they are not ismul tafdil. So ula is not typically a ula.
But I think we discussed by itself is not, but I think we in that
the meaning is
example had min.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only min, I mean, min could be, as you know, when it is ismut tafdil, min means then, not just from. So there may be a sentence when min is there, but it's not comparing, then it will not be ismut tafdil. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the point. Good. Right, that's one. And then I have got few examples here, right? Yes, inshallah. So,
can you zoom in, please?
Yes. Can everybody see this? So Sadiq, you read it and explain the word already highlighted. If needed, I'll step in. Ask them what ismul mushtaq they are.
Ismul mushtaq, no, yes. Yeah, so from what we've learned,
and why,
if you can tell us which ismul mushtaq the highlight word is and why you think it is. First example, وَلَفِتْنَةُ أَكْبَرُ مِنَ الْقَتْلِ. So a famous verse from the Quran, and indeed causing strife is greater than killing. Fitna is greater than killing. So why, as you can see, Akbaru is the Ismul Mushtaq. First of all, if you can say which type it is and why you think it is. Brother Mohammed, do you want to have a go?
No, I'm tied up at the moment. Sorry.
No problem. Sister Umara?
Yeah, isme tafdil.
Why? What tells you this is ismul tafdil?
Because the pattern is akbaru, af'alu, and yeah, it deals with comparison and superlative degree. That's the hint.
Is it superlative or carried?
I can't see. The script is so small here.
If you look at the meaning,
enlarge it on your screen. Just zoom it with your own fingers. It will become big.
Can you see?
Zoom it.
Yeah, is better.
Indeed, causing strife is greater. It is comparison here.
Comparative, yeah, between two things. Comparison.
Yes.
So it's better. It's not best. Yeah. Okay, it's better.
It's a comparison between fitna and khatal.
Yeah. Okay.
So Ismul Tafdil, the remember pattern that it follows is af'alu.
Yes.
She said it, mashallah. Next one, Ustad.
وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ. And we are nearer to him than his jugular vein. وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ.
Yeah.
Who wants to take that?
Let's go through our list.
Okay.
If anyone...
Sister Lubna.
Assalamu alaikum. This is اسم التبديل. نحن أقرب إليه من حبل الوريد.
Your justification?
Yeah, it's it it could be like نحن أقرب, like comparison, or it could be like a place also.
Say one thing, not could be, not maybe. Just give an answer, please.
Okay. So it is like a place. نحن أقرب إليه من الحبل الوريد. So it is, more than comparison, I'd say it's place.
Okay. Okay, it is comparative, clearly, because there is a mean.
Yeah.
There is a mean. Mean is a confirmation. If there is an ismu tafdil form, pattern of alu, and mean is there in the center, it is always comparative. And look at the meaning. We are nearer to him than his jugular vein. Ustad, what does it mean, jugular vein? Allah is saying, we are nearer to him than his jugular vein. What does it mean?
Yes,
Means
sir.
that,
We're so close to. We're so close to.
Why jugular vein, he is saying?
Because jugular vein
That's the life of the.
Yeah, lifeline. Lifeline.
It is the lifeline. It is kind of a point. If it is hit, then we're gone.
It's called shaharak. When if it is cut, then your life is over.
That's it. That's it. That's why it compared with jugular vein. MashaAllah. Very good. Next one, Ustad.
وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ مِنَ اللَّهِ صِبْغَةً. وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ مِنَ اللَّهِ صِبْغَةً. And who is better in religion than one who submits himself to Allah? Sister Selina. أنت موجودة؟ أنت موجودة Sister Selina?
I'm just looking.
Okay. وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ مِنَ اللَّهِ صِبْغَةً. And who is better in religion than one who submits himself to Allah? Think of the pattern again. That's some, easy way to spot it.
Is it ismu tafdil or sifat mushabbaha or
Mubalaga.
It's tafdil.
Oh, I thought it's
What's your justification?
Comparison.
Yeah, it is a comparison. I thought
also
also
pattern.
Yeah,
which pattern?
Min Allah. Min is used before. Min Allah.
Yeah, min is evidence.
Oh, yes, min is there.
And also, it is this tafdil because it's new, which is af'alu pattern. In very rare circumstances, af'alu pattern appears on sifatin mushabba. Very rare, but common. Asanu, af'alu, akbaru. This is ismu tafdil. Okay. So is it tafdil? Which one? Superlative or comparative? If you see mean, it's comparative. Plus. Okay.
Yes.
Everyone get it? Okay. So next.
وَأَنْتَ أَحْكَمُ الْحَاكِمِينَ. وَأَنْتَ أَحْكَمُ الْحَاكِمِينَ. And you are the most just of judges. It's an interesting translation. Normally you are the best of judges. So they miss out the just. And you are the most just of judges. Yes, no, this is a better translation than what we often see.
The emphasis.
So first of all, which pattern, which one of the ism mushtaq is this? The 7?
The emphasis.
Yeah, the pattern. So, Sister Shuma, can you speak? Okay, we'll go to Sister Fauzia.
Aisha, are you in a position to answer?
Yes.
Is ahkamu is ism tafdil, Ustad. Ahkamu is af'alu pattern.
Okay, good.
Is superlative.
Why do you say superlative? Why?
It is not a mean is there.
Mean is not.
Yeah.
And also, if you also look at the meaning, the best, the most
and
just
you
of
are the most
judges.
judge of judges. Allah is most judge.
Okay, good.
Exactly. MashaAllah, good. Okay, no problem, Sister Shima, no problem. Next one, وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ, and he is the most merciful of men. وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. Was that I able to speak? No.
Sorry, Ustad Sadiq. I've got background noise.
No problem. That's fine, inshallah. Okay. Sister Jamila, take this one. وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ.
وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. So over here, the arhamu follows the af'alu pattern. And if we look at the translation, and he is the most merciful, so it is the superlative form. And there is no min in the sentence. And I also wanted to tell you regarding the ula, min ula. So the min was before the ula. So over here, I'm looking at all these examples, and
on that, we need to see the full sentence apart from min. If it is a min, that will not be, and if you see a pattern of, they may not be ism tafdil. Only the meaning will confirm that.
Yeah, and so for the ula, I was thinking ula min huwa, or so higher than him. Then maybe in that sentence, such a sentence, maybe then the ula may be, comparative.
Let's say some example. If you find, we will discuss. Otherwise, it's not relevant actually. Show some kind of comparison between 2-3 people or amongst a group, either better or best meaning. It has to be ism tafdil pattern, which is af'alu, if there, and the meaning is correct, then it is ism tafdil. But we just mean something looking like ism tafdil pattern. If the meaning is not saying that, then let's not get confused like that. So when it comes, inshallah, we'll be vigorously reading Quran, inshallah, after module 2, and you will be surprised that everything we studied, understood. Now, when we apply it in the Quran, that's a different learning, and that's where the real charm of understanding Quran will come out. So we are just waiting for that, inshallah. After this boring part, inshallah, we'll see Quran. And, I am doing some piloting at the moment. This is the right thing we'll be doing, inshallah. Do dua for everyone, inshallah. Okay, Ustad.
Is alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimin? Is Allah not the most just of judges? Alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimina?
Question.
With the Hamza to istifham at the beginning. Can I ask Sister Sarah to take this one, please?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimin. It's a alif istifhamia, and
let me just say one point here. It is harful istifham.
Harful istifham.
And hal too, and will be only huruful istifham. All other istifham, adatul istifham, they are ismul istifham. There are many, and these only two, and hal, bas.
And And
inshallah.
bi ahkamil hakimin, because of bi ahkam is actually the same as the af'alu pattern, but because of b,
But it is not afalu, it's ahkami saying it.
ahkami,
This is
because
saying
of
ahkami.
b, I think it is gone majroor, but otherwise it is superlative.
MashaAllah. Very good.
And hakimin, ahkamul hakimin is just what you were explaining a couple of minutes back. The maf'ul mustalakh bi ahkamil hakimin. Hakimin is maf'ul mutallaq.
No. Mutlaq.
Mutlaq, yeah.
It will not apply. Is there any verb related al-hakimina? Is there any verb it's coming out from? Verb.
Hakimin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not verb.
Hakam.
It's noun.
Hakam.
No, but
is ism.
There has to be a verb that is ism.
Okay. So
Ahkamu ism tafdil is an ism. Ism tafdil. So that will not apply here. Otherwise, it was okay. Nice one. Anyway, good one, Ustad, sister. Thank you.
Next one. وهو أسمع السامعين. وهو أسمع السامعين. And he is the all-hearing.
Okay.
And
this is interesting. Okay, someone say it first, okay?
Yeah, let's see who's on the list next. Our brother Muhammad Usman.
Asma is the af'alu pattern, so isn't that they don't seem in, so I think it's superlative and it's very similar to the previous example. Ahkam al-hakimin, asma al-samin. Hakimin, samin both look like ism file. So those who listen, he is the most hearing of those who hear.
Okay. That's absolutely fine, mashallah. I would like to just draw your attention to one point. As you know, apart from zarf and ala, other ismul mustaq, all of them may
Ustad, we lost you.
Muhammad, are you there?
Can't
His
hear you.
connection low.
Can you hear me? It's not just me, is it?
No, I think Dr.
No,
Mahmood.
we are lost.
No, I think it's we lost Dr. Mahmoud. I think he's having connection issues. No problem. We can come back to you when he returns, inshallah. We'll go to the next one for now. Oh.
He lost the sharing screen.
Okay, let me, I don't have his copy, unfortunately. Yeah, let's
I think his internet cut off.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the file to continue. Brother Abdul Rashid, if you don't mind just pausing the recording, so we know. That is comparative. If we see min, we know that it's comparative. If we see there is no min, and also looking at the meaning, we can work out if it's superlative. So they're the two types of ism tafdil that's what we've been covering.
Okay.
Anything to add?
We have got some more examples of other ism mushtaq as well. I'm getting there. We got to
We're
lesson
waiting.
15. We got lesson 15, Ustad.
Well, that was 14. I got 15, yes.
You have that ready.
It's ready.
I was taking that long. Come on.
So apologies about that. We may visit. Let's conclude those additional examples, but I'll introduce the next lesson, inshallah. So next lesson is on hal. As I said, it continues on the theme of mansub, something we've touched on previously, and we've seen examples of hal. But in this lesson, we see hal in the different situations and some verses from the Quran of where hal is used and circumstances. So as hal indicates a state or condition of the subject. So when you see a sentence, you see the subject being mentioned, but there's additional information giving us the state or condition of that object. We'll see an example here. And before I go to the example, the do of the action, as we know, is the ism or the object. So it applies to even the ism maf'ul, which we've just covered today. Ja'ani Zaidun rakiban. So Ja'ani means came to me. Zaidun is the object here. And how did Zaid come to me? He came to me riding. So that's the hal, rakiban. And as you can see, it's in the state of mansub. Ja'ani Zaidun rakiban. Zaid came to me. How did he come? He came riding. That's his hal. That's the first example. Now, I mentioned that it can be in ismu fa'il or ismu fa'il. Ja'a rakidon. Ja'a rakidon. He came running. How did he come? Running. So his hal is running. So this is the active participle. Now, the passive participle. Wujida al-kitabu. The book was found. Wujida al-kitabu by itself, that's complete. The book was found. But additional information, mumazzaqan. Wujida al-kitabu mumazzaqan. The book was found torn. See, so wujida kitabun. So who found the book? We don't know. See, can you see here? Wujida kitabu. The book was found. This passive participle. Who found the book is that information is missing. However, we do have some other information. It was torn. So wujida al-kitabu mumazzaqan. So this is the passive participle. Can you see the two examples of hal? First is active participle, where ja'a rakidan, he came running. So here, the object is known, he, huwa, na'am. In the second example, wujida al-kitabu mumazzaqan. Wujida al-kitabu, the book was found. But we don't know who found the book. Therefore, it's passive, na'am. But we do have some information, the hal mumazzaqan. In what condition was the book? It was found torn. Now, so this is what we'll be covering today, inshallah. So some simple examples to start with.
Sir,
yeah,
I am
yes.
back now.
Okay.
Make me co-host again.
Yeah.
I think I'm able.
You are host. You can see your screen, Dr. Mohammed.
You can see on my screen. Okay, so I'm now going. Oh. So should I go first?
Is the nothing at the top? Is there? Okay.
We're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll quickly finish that. Inshallah. I mean, this is not the right.
It was the other one in that list. So, yeah, second one. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, let's just finish it quickly. Have we done all of this? Oh, I was going to say, just a reminder for you. This is fine, as we have said, Brother Usman explained, mashallah, fine. But in some situations, some of this ismul mustaq may act as shibu fail. Huwa asma'u, as-sami'in. Huwa asma'u. He is the all-hearing. Okay, it means, what does it mean? Asma'u, he can hear, the most. So Asma'u has got an element of shibu fail. I just wanted to mention that to you. And you will find such situation, clearly there is no alternative but to say it, translate it in complete verbal verb meaning, fail meaning. So this is an example, but there will be much clearer example later on as well. Okay, that's fine. What's that next one, please?
Ana aktharu minka malan. I am wealthier than you. Ana aktharu minka malan.
You can ask someone to.
Sister Roshanara, I don't think I've asked you. Ana aktharu minka malan. I am wealthier than you.
Ana aktharu. Aktharu is the pattern of ism tafdil, which is aktharu, af'alu. It has min, minka, mala. So this is the comparative one because it's got the min.
Inshallah. Yep. And we can see it in the translation as well.
Yes.
Good. Excellent. Exactly right. Okay, for the next one, I don't know if you lost some students. وَرَحْمَةُ رَبِّكَ خَيْرٌ مِمَّا يَجْمَعُونَ. And the mercy of your Lord is better than what they accumulate. وَرَحْمَةُ رَبِّكَ خَيْرٌ مِمَّا يَجْمَعُونَ. Brother Abdul Rashid, did you want to have a go? I'm not sure if I've asked you. If not, we can come back to you.
Wa rahmatu rabbika. Your Rabb's rahmah. Khayr. Best. Or better, you will decide in a minute. Mimma yajma'un. Mimma yajma'un. From what you gather together. All your wealth you gather together. From this whole world. Something is better than that. What is that something? Rahmatu Rabbika. Your Rabb's rahmah. So what is it? Anyone? And which one is this tafdil? And why? Which pattern?
What is this, Sister Lubna?
It is comparison. It is.
Where is the comparison shows here? Where is the mean here?
It is.
Done. Okay, the next page.
Sorry, there's a question I have, Dr. Mahmoud, for the students.
Yes. Yeah.
For all
Yes.
the examples on that table, they had followed the pattern af'alu. But students, this doesn't follow the af'alu pattern. So what's happening here? Can you tell me? Anyone?
This is
You
not
know it.
There's another pattern. There's two patterns there.
The most common two patterns are af'alu and fula, but this is not that.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what else could it be? Where have you seen this pattern anywhere else? Do you remember anything Dr. Mahmoud explained? No. So I'll help you then. So what we've shared is the most common patterns, and as you've already worked out, we've got the min, which telling us is comparative, right? So we have to look at the meaning. Sometimes, there's patterns we may not remember. So, like, when we look at ismul mubalagha, there's a few that are common, but sometimes the pattern could be mushabbaha or mubalagha, right? But this is where we look at the meaning. And as you said, based on the meaning, and we've got the min there, we can work out what it is. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yes, good. And for good news is, there are not many exceptions like that, okay? It will appear like that, those one, akrabu, etc. Ayrun is unique, and mostly it is used within in relation to anything to do with Allah, and it is unique. It is unique, and it is.
Khairan does have that meaning as well. Yeah, it can be comparative or superlative.
superlative or collective?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The meaning can also be superlative.
Correct. I don't mean
it to do with the meaning,
well.
context. Yes, best.
And presence of mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, mashallah. Good.
Very
Good one.
thank
So, and
and understand. Look like.
What is that now? Okay, now sorry. Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it. I know it's taking time, but it's solidifying your position, inshallah. Carry on, sir.
Okay. There's different pattern here now. So first one we have is wa makaru makran kubbaran. Wa makaru makran kubbaran. I can't see if it's let me zoom. Sorry, makran, sorry. Wa makaru makran kubbaran. And they devised a great plot. I'll start with Sister Lubna. Which
if you give the meaning, Ustad, and then they will say.
They
devised a great plot. Yes. Now the word makara, makaru. So they plotted. They made a plot. Now, this is a verb, correct?
Yeah.
Sister Lubna.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? Tell me. We just studied maf'ul 5 times. Can you see anything here? Can you see anything here?
Makaran. I think this is a maf'ul. Makaran. Makruh
Which
is
maful?
makruh is a
Which,
verb.
which maful? Which maful? Maful bihi, maful lahu, maful fihi. Which one?
I think that will be maful mutlaq.
You have any doubt on it?
They have the same
It is in
word,
maful
mutlaq.
pattern, you can see, with fathatain tanween, and it is also clearly matching the root from this. So it's maful mutlaq. Okay, but this is our question. Which ismul mustaq is this? Kubbaran. Can anybody say it? Anybody here can say it will be great. Try. Guess. Could it be ismul fa'il? Yes or no? Quick.
No.
No.
Could it be ismul maf'ul?
No.
No.
It's describing the object.
Okay.
So
Okay.
could
Could
be
it be-
hal, because
could it-
hal
could
said
it-
it could describe the object.
Okay. Could it be ismul zarf? We are only yeah. Okay. Could it be ismul zarf?
No.
No.
Could it be ismul ala?
No.
No.
Could it be ismul tafdil? No.
No.
Because tafdil has a pattern. So could it be ismul sifat mushabbaha? Yeah, it
Could be.
could be one of the rare patterns, right? It's not rahimun pattern, most common one, but it could be one of them. Okay, so possibility sifat mushabbaha, and then could it be ismul mubalagha?
Yes.
Possibly, yes, possibly. So, brother, I think brother Usman, yeah. So brother ismul maful. This is not ismul maful, because this word is actually explaining the makran part, means great plot. So it's not ismul maful, clear. It's a description, it's a sifat element there. So let's focus on sifat mushabbaha and
Ismul mubarak.
ismul mubarak. It should be one of them, okay? So that's why I give you this chart. Alhamdulillah. Means a situation like this in Quran, you are reading by yourself, you go back to this. You go back to this. Remember, it's what is it?
Baran.
Kabir.
Like
Kubbaran.
Kubbaran.
Fu'alan. Look at this. Is there anything here? So we'll look at this once more. This is Kubbaran. Okay, let's see if we have Kubbaran here. Have we got Fu'alan here?
Which is to become kubra.
Lan could be lun. Remember, lan could be lun. Okay, lan could be lun. Default is lun. Fu'alun. I mean, there may be not all of them here as well. Okay, it is actually. No, the shadda there. Okay, let's look at the other one. No, not this. Fu'alun. What is this?
Yes, mashallah, very nice.
Now sister said she realized the importance of us putting that much time in this topic. Others don't because it's boring. Allahu Akbar. So when you know it's ismul mubalagha, what does it mean, man? It means whatever it says, it's extreme, intensive, hyperbolic. Alas. MashaAllah.
And we can see it from the meaning.
Rest of this is from the meaning. Okay, so, and you can see also this is acting as a sifat here, brothers and sisters. This is small mubalagha It is acting as a sifat for makran. Okay. Next one, Ustad.
So just to add to help the students, if you think about it, وَمَكَرُوا makran, it's not kabiran. Kabiran is just big, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Baran, that should, a pattern aside, that should tell you the intensity. Now,
yes. Next
one. إِنَّكَ
Next one is
أَنْتَ عَلَّامُ الْغُيُوبِ. Indeed, you are the knower of the unseen. إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ عَلَّامُ الْغُيُوبِ. Sister Fawzia, can you do this one, please?
It is also Sifat Mushabbaha is Allamu, is Fa'alu pattern. Innaka anta, innaka indeed, you are the knower of the unseen. Innaka anta Allamul Ghuyub.
No, knower. So your same pattern is Ismul Mubalagha following Fa'alun. Na'am, Fa'alu.
Fa'alun.
Allamu.
It is mudaf here. Mudaf here, that's why tanwin gone. Allamun.
Yeah.
Fa'alun. It is also mubalagha.
And with translation, I think.
Can you see the translation? This is copied from Quran. Translation is not correct.
It'd be most knowing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's better.
most
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be better. عجيب جاب إن هذا لشيء عجاب. Indeed, this is a great thing, Sister Jamila.
Okay, إنك أنت Ujabun. Okay. Ujabun coming from ajib, I think like strange or, so it is a kind of a description. So I would say, and it is fu'alun pattern. So I think it is ismul mubalagha because it also says great things. So great meaning, most great kind of.
Can you see now, the more we study this grammar and learn the language more, we will say, oh, this translation is not correct. This translation, there's a gap here, there's a gap there. But when we read the translation ourselves, we give the meaning, inshallah, we'll be doing better than this, inshallah. So that was the whole part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, we really appreciate your charts now, Ustad. Thank you. Jazakumullah khair.
Yes. Okay, stop.
The next one. Inna Allah huwa razaqu. Indeed, Allah is the provider. As the translation is here. Inna Allah huwa razaqu. Let's see who's next. Brother Muhammad.
Yeah.
Sorry, what is it?
Razzaqun. Razzaqun.
Yeah.
Which of the Ismul Mushtaq does that fall under?
Razzaqun.
Razzaqun.
Yeah, Ismul Mubalagh.
Which pattern?
Sa'alun. Yes, Ismul Mubalagha.
Yeah.
Fa'alun. Razzaqun.
Can you see this? Fa'alun.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that pattern? Razzaqun. Fa'al. Pattern.
Fa'alun.
Okay. You do realize one thing, don't confuse. Ism, it could be in marfu form, it could be in mansub form, it could be in majrur form. Okay? So don't get
fa'ilun. No?
No, fa'alun, fa'alan, fa'alin. Yeah. In other any ism Irab changes, you know, okay? Irab.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And it
that's
could be
okay. The pattern is fa'alun pattern, but you can see, I think it's okay there. It's okay there. But main thing, Razaku. Ar-Razaku. So it was Razakun, okay? But it could be Razakan, Razakin as well, depending on, you know, say there's a harf result coming, there's a, you know, object element, one element could be there. So pattern is fa'alun, but it may be fa'alan, fa'alin as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, when alif comes, then noon sound will not be there, as you know. Okay, next.
كان الإنسان عجولا, ever hasty. وكان الإنسان عجولا. Sister Selina, please. Sister Selina. Ada?
I'm here.
Okay.
Ajulan is a uncommon word for us, but look at the pattern.
Hasty is time.
Hasty is very fast, isn't it? Can't wait, right? That what it means.
Is it ismu jar? Zar. Time.
You know, the
I'm just looking if there's pattern.
It's quality. Kana al insanu, the insan, people were what? Hasty. It's a description of the people, how they were. So, you know, it's mubalagha, sifat mushabaha, that could be sifat as well. Okay?
Yeah.
So it is sifat, means description. So, and it is an ism. So it is what kind of description? That meaning is not there. It means most hasty. I mean, Allah said it, and I think in few places, that human beings are made to be hasty. I'm looking for some Bengalian words. It will always hurry up all the time. We can't wait. We have least sabr. That's what it means. So men are created like that. And they are not just hasty, they're very hasty, most hasty. So that's the meaning here, okay,
so
sister? Ajula
so is it mubalaga?
It's mubalaga, and it is fa'ula, fa'ulun pattern. Let's look at this.
Yes, fa'ulun pattern.
Fa'ulun. Okay, let's just see.
Fa'ulun, ghafurun, shakurun.
Second one, can you see?
Yes.
So now, brothers and sisters, this is the tips for you. When you are reading Quran, you can identify this, you can identify this, you can identify a lot of here and there. Some words you do not know any clue what it is, where it came from. This is where Ismul Mustaq hidden, which we miss. That's the point. And you make a guess by looking at the meaning, and then you double check here. There is no other way. There's no dictionary looking at an Arabic word to tell you it's Ismul Mubalaghah. No, it will just say an Islam. That's it, khalas. Or it may say Mansub form or another, but it will not. So that's why, alhamdulillah, this chart is going to be so handy. I do use this. I've been using it these days. Most of the time I can now say alhamdulillah.
So Mahmoud, I'm looking for this word, the first one. Wa makaru makarallahi, I know. But I could not find wa makaru makaran kubbaran. Kubbaran is, I cannot find in the Quran.
You don't have to. That's a different issue I'm bringing here, okay? Let's focus on the grammar point, brother, okay? You know, yesterday there was an error on the Quran reference number.
Yeah.
And that's not an issue here. The reference number, I correct, you know what appeared? That reference, wrong there, reference, okay? Are you focusing on what we are teaching today. All the students, a lot of time, hours and days goes to prepare something this, weeks even, months even. So if you are, you show something, I'm saying to you, because you will be seeing this, your students doing this, suddenly they will ask you a question completely out of topic. That's a distraction. So let's look at only this today. Whatever you see here, okay, on that we are saying this is this because the pattern is from there. This is small balagha. You need to identify, because in a minute, Sifat Mushabbah is going to come. And that will confuse you with Sifat Ismul Mubalagha. See if we can identify that between these two. Focus on this only, please. Okay, brother Rashid, sorry, brother Sadiq.
Now,
next one.
وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ لِلْإِنسَانِ خَذُولًا. And Satan is ever disturbing to man. وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ لِلْإِنسَانِ خَذُولًا. Who's I think Sister Shadroshan was away. She's praying Asr, so.
Okay. Brother Usman, give it a try, please. Shaitan.
So Huzulan seems the same pattern as Ujulan, so I'll say the same answer as Ujulan, because seems to be the same pattern.
Same pattern, yeah.
So it's
Ulun pattern, same pattern. Okay, next one.
Good. Good. وَإِنِّي لَغَفُورٌ لِمَنْ تَابَ. وَإِنِّي لَغَفُورٌ لِمَنْ تَابَ. And indeed, I am the perpetual forgiver for whoever, subhanAllah, what verse? Sister Lubna.
وإني لغفار لمن تاب. So it has this is, I think this is also,
that is for emphasis.
Yeah,
for emphasis. Okay.
Yeah, more emphasis. It's
Ghafarun. Ghafarun.
Fa'alun.
Fa'alun pattern.
Fa'alun pattern. Ismul mubalagha.
Fine.
Mubalagha now.
Okay.
Good.
Next.
Okay. It's a nice verse. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. And he is the Most High, the greatest. Sister Jamila.
وهو العلي العظيم. So he's the Most High, the greatest. So it is the Most High. So it will be Ismul Mubalagha because of the intensity. And
could it be Sifat Mushabbaha as well, sister?
Yeah, it could.
Always. Although the translation doesn't say that.
Yeah.
And if we say he is the greatest and always Most High, not wrong, correct?
Yeah.
Because from this section we do not know what it's pointing to, the duration, permanency, longevity, or the hyperbolic meaning. We do not know. So if we know in our heart, then we can say it the way we want, inshallah. So it could be Sifat Mushabbah in both Mubalagha as well as Sifat Mushabbaha.
Yeah.
There is another element, I wouldn't go far into that, but between Sifat Mushabbaha and Muslim Mubalagha, there is another point of difference, and Sifat Mushabbaha is lazim verb. It will not have any object. Okay, you may see this in some sentences. It will be also Ismul Mubalagha, and here it will be Muta'addi verb. So we do not see anything objection. Don't spend any time on this lazim and Muta'addi difference between these two. keep it open and do either of them, that will be all okay. And none of this translation ever care about this element. So as long as we know, inshallah, and we will apply it as and when appropriate, inshallah. Ustad.
In the next one, we have two. إن في ذلك لآيات لكل صبار شكور. Indeed, in this are signs for everyone who is patient and grateful. إن في ذلك لآيات لكل صبار شكور. Sister Hosea.
Okay, yeah.
Sister Hosea, are you there?
Yes, Ustad.
Can you do this one,
Yeah,
please?
Sabbarun is fa'alun pattern or Shakurun is fa'ulun pattern. It is
Fa'ulun. Have we covered that before? We saw this pattern, right?
Yes.
It's ghafurun. You see, from ghafara, ghafarun is there, and ghafurun is also there. Okay? So you will see this kind of variations. And you know the pattern. Inshallah, mashallah. Next one.
إنه سميع عليم. Indeed, he is the hearing, the knowing. Again, the translation is so much is love.
Thank you very much to the translation. Yes. Which pattern?
سميع عليم. Is that Sister Lubna?
Yeah, اسم المبالغة.
Both of them, yeah. And could it be صفة مشبهة as well?
صفة مشبهة also فاعل pattern actually, sir.
فعيل رحيم pattern صفة مشبهة. If we say صفة مشبهة, it will mean he's always hearing. And when he says, well, if we say Mughala pattern, the meaning would be most hearing. He has most, more than anybody.
Most knowing and most hearing.
Okay. Oh, time-wise, Ustad, we already run out. Okay,
yep,
so
we've run out, yeah.
We will conclude here. We will not talk about this anymore. When you go to Quran, inshallah, it will come and we'll discuss it in details. And well, what I will do now, I'm just making a PDF file. And
while you're doing that, doesn't anyone have any questions before we conclude?
Yeah.
Any comments? Will hopefully benefit, as you can see, the
it was interesting.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, the goal was to demonstrate how, you know, by what we went through, it allows you to work out which of the ismul mushtaq it is, and that helps you understand the meaning better. As we saw the translation, and from what we know of them, what we learned from the ismul mushtaq, the actual meaning. So some of these, you know, in the last example, he is the hearing, the knowing. And now that we know of the actual meaning behind these isms, then we know there's much more. It gives us appreciation, especially when we talk about Allah, helps us appreciate Allah more. You know, He's the most forgiving, and not just forgiving. He's the best of providers. Now, He's always listening to us. He's all hearing. He's knowing of everything. So again, the beauty of the Quran is it has depth. There are multiple meanings in a verse. So by appreciating this, we're able to appreciate that. And you also see, when you read it later on, you'll appreciate it more. You'll see a different angle, see it from a different angle. And this is one of the miracles of the Quran. When you read it, you're always learning something new, and it never stops. And this is something for us to appreciate, inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your patience as well. We had some technical difficulties, and we will continue our module 2 on Sunday, inshallah. If you have any questions or anything, keep the discussion as you did on the WhatsApp group. Share anything like you did. It helps with motivate other students. and share whatever you learned for the benefit of others. With that, we'll conclude. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.